Rating popular Roblox games. The strongest battlegrounds is fun game, and that's a fact, but that doesn't mean there aren't a lot of severe turnoffs. First of all, the developer is very inconsistent with updates, especially the recent ones. I get that the developers have college and stuff, but if you know you cannot release a promised character anytime soon, then don't say you will. Not to mention TZB has one of the most toxic communities in Roblox. It is a natural part of PvP games, and it's not preventable, but it is very annoying. Overall, I'd give this game a 7/10. It has a ton of potential, but the developer needs to up their game if they're gonna try to make Robux. Now, let's be honest, we all know Blade Ball is absolute garbage. The game be draining people's wallet, and it's quite boring too. The game had a lot of potential, but there's only one mechanic in the game which provides a lack of variety in the game which makes it boring after some time. Not to mention how you have to spend a lot of Robux just unlock most of the abilities. If the developer considered what the community wants, it could be a good game. But until they make those changes, it'll be a 2/10. Just like Blade Ball, Blox Fruits has a good amount of potential, but is in the wrong hands right now. We have so much staff for the game, yet it takes nearly 2 years for a singular update to be released, which is a massive turn off for me. This game also only gets good after a gazillion years of grinding too, which is why a lot of people hate it. The second and first C need to have 2 additions to make it more exciting and motivate players to stay, because most players aren't willing to go through the grinding for third C. Also, just like the strongest battlegrounds, Blox Fruits has a severe problem with the toxic community. On the good side though, this game has a wide variety of things to choose from. However, then there's the lack of balance in PvP due to overpowered items and fruits. Overall, this game is a 4/10. It has a lot of potential and can be made better with changes. Slap Battles is the game on this list with the highest rating because of a variety of reasons. First of all, the game has consistent updates. The game updates about every week or two, which is great compared to the new generation of popular games. Slap Battles also has a variety of gloves to choose from, each with their own power, speed, and abilities. This is very good since it keeps players entertained since they're able to play different gloves when they get bored of one. The combat system is sort of skilled, but due to some gloves being absolutely busted, it's usually not, which is a slight turnoff. However, each glove has its own counter, which is good. Not to mention the developer is very interactive with their community, which is something rare among game creators. The last turnoff this game has is the constant rework of gloves. Gloves like Speedrun were originally Dream, and Error was actually Obama. Constantly reworking things to keep hype often leads to the game's downfall, which is something I'd like to point out. Overall, the game is really good, so I'll give it a 9/10. The slightly unbalanced combat system and constant reworks is a slight turn off, however it isn't that severe, so I only took of 1 point. Subscribe.